Hello students, in today's video we are going to start a new chapter number 3, data handling. It is a very easiest and interesting chapter. In this chapter we are going to study mostly about data which was collected from different aspects. From the data we are going to study about mean, median, mode and all. So, firstly, data means a collection of facts or information. Raw data. Data mostly available to us in an unorganized form, which is called a raw data. Data collection. Data collection is the process of gathering information. Firstly, the data should be collected properly. Next, organization of data. Organization of data refers to the arrangement of figures in such a form that comparison of the mass of similar data may be facilitated and further analysis may be possible. After a collection of data, we have to organize the data in a systematic manner. Then only it will be useful for the further analysis. Arithmetic mean. The most common representative value of a group of data is the arithmetic mean, or simply called as mean. So the formula for finding arithmetic mean is equal to sum of all observations divided by number of observations. Next, range. The difference between the highest and the lowest observation is called range. So range is equal to highest observation minus lowest observation. With the basis of these definitions, we are going to start exercise 3.1. Question number 1. Find the range of heights of any 10 students of your class. Solution. In this question we are asked to find the range of heights of any 10 students of our class. So we can take any heights of any 10 students. Here we are taken 140 cm, 141.5 cm, 138 cm, 150 cm, 161 cm, 138 cm, 140.5 cm, 135.5 cm, 160 cm and 158 cm, which are all randomly took. Here the minimum height is equal to 135.5 cm and the maximum height is equal to 161 cm. So our range formula is highest observation minus lowest observation. Here it is maximum height minus minimum height, which is equal to 161 minus 135.5, which is equal to 25.5 centimeter. Question number 2. Organize the following marks in a class assessment in a tabular form. Here we are given different marks obtained by different students. Firstly, we have to organize the data in a tabular form. Then we are given 4 subdivision of questions and we have to answer for each and every subdivision. Solution. Firstly, we are arranging the data in a tabular form. For that, we are making a frequency distribution table, which consists of 3 columns. First column is marks, second column is frequency and third column is tally marks. So in first column, the marks are arranged from lowest to highest. That is from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Next, second column frequency, which represents the number of students. Here the first mark is 1, which was obtained by 1 student, so that its frequency is 1. Like that the second mark is 2 and it was obtained by 2 students, so that its frequency is 2. Next mark is 3. It was obtained by only 1 student, so its frequency is 1. So for mark 4, its frequency is 3. For mark 5, its frequency is 5. For mark 6, its frequency is 4 since mark 6 was obtained by 4 students. Likewise, mark 7's frequency is 2 and mark 8's frequency is 1 and mark 9's frequency is 1. Next, third column, tally marks. Based on the frequency obtained, we are giving the tally marks. So for frequency 1, the tally mark is 1 standing line. For frequency 2, the tally marks is 2 standing lines. For frequency 3, it will be 3 standing lines. For frequency 4, it will be 4 standing lines. But for frequency 5, we have to draw 4 standing lines, and over that we have to draw a full standing line in a cross manner like this. So like this we have to represent the tally mark using this standing lines. Thus we made our frequency distribution table. Next we are going to answer for the 4 subdivisions. First subdivision, which number is the highest? Here 9 is the highest. Second subdivision, which number is the lowest? Here 1 is the lowest. Third subdivision, what is the range of the data? Range is equal to maximum marks minus minimum marks, which is equal to 9 minus 1, which is equal to 8. Next, fourth subdivision, find the arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean is equal to sum of all observations divided by number of observations. So here in the numerator we are adding all the observations given in the question divided by total number of observation is 20. So the denominator is 20. Now it become 100 divided by 20, which is equal to 5. Question number 3. Find the mean of first 5 whole numbers. Solution. The first 5 whole numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Mean is equal to sum of all observations divided by number of observations. Here sum of all observations are 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 divided by number of observation is 5. So 10 by 5, which is equal to 2. Question number 4. A cricketer scores the following runs in 8 innings, that is 58, 76, 40, 35, 46, 45, 0, 100. Find the mean score. Solution. Following are the scores of the runs in 8 innings. So 58, 76, 40, 35, 46, 45, 0, 100. We are going to find mean. Mean is equal to sum of all runs divided by number of innings, which is equal to 58 plus 76 plus 40 plus 35 plus 46 plus 45 plus 0 plus 100 divided by number of innings is 8, which is equal to 400 by 8, which is equal to 50. Question number 5. Following table shows the points of each player scored in 4 games. So here in a table we are given 3 players A, B, C, whose scores are given here in the table. Now answer the following questions. First subdivision, find the mean to determine A's average number of points scored per game. Solution. In first subdivision we are going to find the mean score of A, which is also called as average score of A. So here the number of points are scored by A in all games are, in game 1 the score is 14, in game 2 the score is 16, in game 3 the score is 10 and in game 4 the score is also 10. Now average score or mean score, which is equal to sum of all observations divided by number of observations. Here sum of all observations represents the sum of all scores and the number of observations represents the number of games, that is 14 plus 16 plus 10 plus 10 whole divided by 4, which is equal to 50 by 4, which is equal to 12.5. Second subdivision, to find the mean number of points per game C, would you divide the total points by 3 or by 4? Why? So in this question, they are asking that for finding the average of C, we have to divide the sum of all observations with 3 or 4. For that we have to answer and also we have to give the reason. So solution, since C did not play game 3, he played only 3 games out of 4 games. So for finding the average of C, the total number of observations will be 3. So that it will be divided only with 3. Third subdivision, B played in all the 4 games. How would you find the mean? Solution, here we want to find the average of B. So the number of points scored by B in all the games are, in game 1 it is 0, in game 2 it is 8, in game 3 it is 6 and in game 4 it is 4. So average score of B is equal to 0 plus 8 plus 6 plus 4 divided by 4, which is equal to 18 by 4, which is equal to 4.5. Fourth subdivision, who is the best performer? So for giving answer for this subdivision, we have to compare the average score of player A, B and C. In first and third subdivision, we had found the average score of player A and player B. Now we have to find the average score of player C. So mean score of C, that is the average score of C is equal to 8 plus 11 plus 13 divided by 3. Since C did not play one game, we are dividing with 3 and we got 32 by 3, which is equal to 10.67. So by comparing the average score of A, B and C, A got much average score, so that A is the best performer. So on conclusion, in today's video we had started chapter 3 data handling, and we had seen the definition of data, raw data, collection of data, organization of data, arithmetic mean and range. And we had started exercise 3.1 and we completed up to question number 5 of exercise 3.1. In next video, we will continue from question number 6. So thank you children.